Welcome to the Vector4 Index Options Trading System Review and Overview. I'm going to introduce to you what this system is about. This is a new development system that is pretty neat, and it takes advantage of certain opportunities on the cash indices that allow for very good price action. So this is a method that you can do in a repeatable way, and what you are going to be able to do is ebb and flow with the price swing on an intraday level, but this is what I call a micro swing level. It's between 60 and 240 minute bars. I mean, we have a particular bar we're going for, duration bar in this method, but what this trading on the micro swing level allows is for us to trade the swing better. We can enter, whereas we can enter into a swing move early and exit later for more profit on average. Why? Because they're just micro bars compared to the big fat day bar. And on a stock index like Russell 2000, which is one we're focusing on here, that the day bars can move a lot, and for a lot of people that price movement is tough to play, and also the options are a bit more expensive. Now, speaking of expense, because we've gone micro, we can tend to trade with shorter term options, which will help a lot of folks handle the relatively large options premium on the index. But Russell 2000 isn't too bad. It's just depends where you are. But ultimately, when you can look at the performance record below, which we'll look at right now. Here's a performance sample of the system, just taking the trades as we go along as they are triggered. So what does that mean? That means for all of the systems trigger, according to the system's rules, we take the trade. So here you can see each entry by the entry rules and stop loss rules. And so it's a pretty good method. I mean, the winning percentage in this sample is obviously really good. But here's what counts. Winning percentage doesn't really matter that much if you're talking about what? If you're talking about making money and netting out a profit. Now, if you are oversizing in your position size, of course, then winning percentage becomes a factor. But hey, you have to start where you have to start. Sometimes, and but ultimately you want to be able to get to a good even position size that can give you a good risk to reward scenario, and be able to handle the winning percentage. Now, winning percentage also is one's ability to pay attention and hit your entries, so that factors in as well. These are according to the rules, right? You may find your own tweaks to possibly even increase the winning percentage. I have students that have taken my ideas and have come up with their own. And that's what I expect you to do. This is a learning process, and so that learning process is very valuable. Really, if you use these systems that I create here, not only as a potential way to trade, but also a learning lesson and discovery of price action, well, you could add some powerful knowledge that you could compound over time and eventually build your ultimate masterpiece trading system, if that's something you want to do. Or you can just take the system and trade it and look to make money. Either or. Some of us more artistic types like to make masterpieces, okay? Or at least try to. So here is the sum of the points. I don't know if you can tell here. 373 points. Now this is in what? This is from January to June. Okay. So of the same year, 2000, Okay, you can see right there. So here is the sum of the points, and that's a big deal. 373 points is pretty awesome. And you're going to take roughly around half of that, factored in a little bit of premium decay, and but you also have to factor in an increase in delta. So we kept it around 50%, a little under. No, we had 46%, I think. So these moves, they're not for taking a long time to develop. These are types of micro swings that happen right away, and they may last a couple days. Usually 2 to 3 days on these types of swings. Of course, if your move extends further and you don't get stopped out according to our stop mechanism, which you can use visually or put an actual contingent order to trigger, not a stop loss on an option. Yeah, not many people do that, but you use a contingent price order in order to get yourself out automatically, right? So that said, you can do either or, but I think that when you're winning and making money, you'll be excited about watching the position too, right? But anyways, that's up to you. So it's not a very intense watching because we're using micro swing bars. But anyways, just to summarize this, here's a rough options premium. So if you got up to 10 contracts, let's say, which is, just 10 contracts, but these are more pricey options. Well, in this 6.5 months span of time, that would be $171,000 if you're able to match these trades, for example. Hey, that's pretty good, right? All right, so that's it. That's a picture. Now, a lot of you probably will start with one contract, and that's good and smart to do, even if you have a lot of money, because you want to get good at the method, and then just get better. Make sure you work out the bugs. You should react. Really, you should practice. Historically practice by studying price charts and pretend trading from there and do pretend trading. And so anyways, that's about it. I just want to give you a picture of what this method is. It's very neat. It's very good to know this method. Okay, and you can cross apply it to other instruments, other stocks, and such. So. That's about it. To purchase the system, you can scroll below. If you're not on this site, then come to optionstradingauthority.com. Thanks.